Sat Nam. My name is Rajni Lerman of Radiant Health Yoga and Wellness Studio here in Hot Springs, South Dakota. And I empower women to whole life transformations using powerful tools of deep nutrition as well as of Kundalini Yoga, which is my favorite practice I've been doing since 2009 and have been teaching since 2011. It is so efficient at what yoga is all about, union between you and the divine. It's a technology that uses all the yogic tools synchronistically to really pressurize the system and elevate us so that we can live our most aligned conscious lives. So in Kundalini Yoga, we do what's called Kriyas, which means a set of exercises for a particular purpose. And there's thousands of them. There's thousands of Kriyas that sometimes include meditation. There's thousands of meditations on their own. So this Kriya is just one exercise that you do that will help elevate your spirit. It brings the lower three chakras, which make up the lower triangle, and it brings the energy up to the upper triangle, the higher centers of our chakra system. So it's really easy to do, and we'll practice it together for 3 minutes. And I invite you to take this practice on for 40 days. They say it takes 40 days to delete an old habit, 90 days to create a new habit, and 120 days to master that habit. So you could take this on if you like. I invite you to. Before we actually do the Kriya, we always tune in to our higher selves. And in Kundalini, we do it with the Adi mantra. The words are Ong, O-N-G, Namo, Guru, Dev, Namo. And that simply means I bow and acknowledge the wisdom that's within me and all around me, and the teacher that's within me and all around me. So we connect with ourselves, our higher selves, with this mantra. We'll sit nice and tall on our spine, rub the palms together, bring them right to the heart center. Here we go. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Okay, we're going to do Sat Kriya together. So come sitting on your knees in rock pose. So you're sitting on your heels. You can do this in a chair. You can also do it in easy pose if rock pose does not work for you. We're going to bring our hands into Venus Mudra. So we're interlacing the first 3 fingers, and then the index fingers come pressed together. And then if you identify as female, your left thumb is on top. If you identify as male, your right thumb is on top. Okay, and we're going to bring that mudra directly over the head so the fingertips, can't see it completely, are reaching towards the sky. Okay, but we're going to sit up right on our heels. The arms are hugging the ears, and you're going to try to keep those arms as straight as possible so your fingertips are shooting up above your crown of your head towards the sky, towards the heavens, the cosmos. Think of it like an antenna. And we're going to chant the mantra Sat and then Nam. Okay, that's it. Sat Nam just means truth is my name, truth is my identity. We're going to chant it out loud, and we're going to, as we chant Sat, The navel comes in and scoops up. Sat. And then on the Nam, we release and just let that go. So this is what it sounds like. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Now join me. Here we go. Eyes are still closed and focus at the third eye point. And begin. Sat, Nam. 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 And keep continuing. Keep those arms pulled back, hugging the ears. Feel and sense the energy moving from that navel point up through the central channel, the Sushumna. Sat, Nam. 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 Now inhale deeply. You're going to squeeze Mulabandha, the root lock. So you're squeezing the anus, sex organs, the navel pulls in and up. Squeeze everything. Feel and sense the energy moving up from the base of the spine, up through the central channel. It moves in a spiral. Sense it, feel it. Now hold the arms up and exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale deeply. Sense and feel that energy moving as you squeeze the base of your spine, the root lock, Mulabandha. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Every muscle of your body squeezes as you sense and let that energy travel up the spine, out the fingertips, the crown of the head, the fingertips towards the heavens. Exhale, last time. Elevate yourself. Inhale deeply. Squeeze and hold. Reach those fingertips. Stretch your spine. See that serpent snake of Kundalini move up the spine and out the crown of your head, bringing your consciousness in alignment with your higher truth. You and the Creator are one. And then release the bandha. Bring the back of your hand together, and we'll sweep our auric field by bringing our hands slowly down. Once your fingertips reach the earth, you can just rest them in your lap. Keep the eyes closed and notice how you feel. Notice the physical sensations, any thoughts that got stimulated, any emotions. Notice your spirit. Allow the practice to integrate into your being as you observe the results of that activity. We're stimulating the glandular system, the circulatory system. We're working with the chakras. So we stimulate and then we allow it to integrate as we observe. Beautiful. Again, I invite you to try this practice for 40 days, right in a row. If you miss a day, start over and just see what happens. So, well, just like we started with a mantra, we're going to end with a long sadhana. So you can come back into easy pose if you like. We're going to bring our hands back into prayer pose. And here we go. Inhale deeply. Sat Nam. May the long-time sun shine upon you. May all love surround you and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sat Nam. I invite you to join me at the yoga gathering for my class that I'll be sharing, or if you want to join me sooner, I have 2 classes now online. If you're not in Hot Springs, you're always welcome to come into the studio, and you can go to my website for the schedule. But I have 2 classes online, Tuesday mornings at 9, Yoga for Vitality, and Wednesdays at noon, we have a midday reset, and we do a beautiful practice there called Sat Kriya, which is great for your memory health and for brain health. And yeah, I invite you to join me and have a beautiful day. Sat Nam.